Hi everyone, this is an introduction to binary operations. A binary operation combines two elements of a set to produce a third element. And star, we can call it star or asterisk here, is the binary operation. And we're going to do the definitions and examples of closure, inverse, identity, associative, and commutativity. All right, so for the first one, we're going to do an example of closure. So we're letting A, M belong to M. A binary operation is closed on a set M if the operation of A and B is also in M. So for example, the binary operation of addition is closed on the set N. So closed on the set of natural numbers. And so two natural numbers always produces a third natural number. So if you have 3 plus 2, you're always going to get another natural number. Okay, so the binary operation subtraction is not closed on N, on the set of natural numbers, because subtraction of two natural numbers could produce a negative number which doesn't belong to the natural numbers. For example, 6 minus 8 equals negative 2, and negative 2 does not belong to the natural numbers. So that's what closed means. It has to be, when you perform the operation, it has to still be in that set. All right, identity. So identity, the binary operation on a set M has an identity element E if, and it states it here, so E equals E, A equals A for all A. So here's some examples. So we have to find identity elements. Let's see, for 5 plus 0 equals 0 plus 5, which equals 5. Therefore, 0 is the identity element for addition. And I'll just put plus. All right. And then for multiplication, we have 3 times 1 equals 1 times 3 equals 3. So 1 is equals the identity element. Should put element here for multiplication. All right, and now let's talk about inverse. So inverse, a binary operation on a set M has an inverse. That's your inverse if A star inverse equals A inverse star A. And that should all equal your identity. So, for example, every element in set Z, so for all A that is an integer, negative A is under the binary operation of addition. For example, A plus a negative A equals negative A plus A, which equals 0, which gives us our identity element for addition. So if you put 4 plus a negative 4, that equals negative 4 plus 4, which equals 0. All right. Every element in our rationals, so A that belongs in the set of rationals, take away 0, has an inverse of 1 divided by A under the binary operation of multiplication. So, for example, A times 1 divided by A equals 1 divided by A times A, which equals 1. And that's under multiplication. So if we go back to 4, 4 times 1/4 equals 1/4 times 4 equals 1. All right, next one is associativity. All right, so basically it means, for example, for addition, the binary operation for addition, you could have something like 4 plus 5 plus 6. That equals 4 plus 5 plus 6. So addition is associative, so is multiplication. You could have 4 times 5 times 6 equals 4 times 5 times 6. So that's under addition. This one's under multiplication. Let's check division. So for division, you have 16 divided by 8 divided by 2. That's not going to equal 16 divided by 8 divided by 2. So that means division is not associative. Commutativity, that's the last one we're doing. So that is if it's like your symmetric property in a way. So basically it's saying that A with B is the same as B star A. So we could have 4 plus 5 equals 5 plus 4. So addition is commutative, so is multiplication. 5 times 4. So that would be under multiplication. Division is not, because 16 divided by 8 does not equal 8 divided by 16. So division is not commutative. All right, and binary operations are often defined by the expression like this. So if you have, they'll do something like A star B equals AB plus A plus B, or they'll do something, they'll make a whole different symbol. They won't use this symbol. They'll do something like this, and that'll be A squared minus B. So if we have, in this case, we could have, if we use 4 star 2, that would equal 8 plus 4 plus 2, which equals 14. Or for this one, we could have 5 triangle 3. That would be using our formula here. 25 minus 3, that equals 22. So that's just a little note on how they usually write it. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.